The French named this area of north central Arkansas near Rosie the Bayou Salvador.
Most of it floods or can flood, and that's what we farm.
It's just west of Newport, where the delta meets the mountains. Good ground for raising cattle and the home to many poultry houses today, but not many row crop operations, and even fewer first-generation farmers.
My wife named my operation. It is Bayou Salvador Farm LLC. S-A-L-A-D-O-R-E. With a little hyphen, above the top. Now, we left that off all the paperwork. Who wants to do that?
The accent mark.
Yeah, the accent mark.
Oh, shoot.
But I told her, I said, if you'll sign the loan paperwork with me to do it, you can name it anything you want to.
Isaac Davis's farming story is somewhat Cinderella-like. His dad and granddad got out of farming in his early growing up years. But at 15, he started working as a hand for white farms in nearby oil troughs. And he would continue there through high school and while earning a plant science degree at Arkansas State.
So I was there 10 years, moved into a lot of making some agronomic decisions, learned a ton while I was there.
At 25, Davis unexpectedly learned of an opportunity from farming neighbor Joey Massey.
I was watering rice in the summer one day, and I said, what are your retirement plans? Like who's taking over? Do you have anything planned? He said, I don't have anybody planned. And I said, well, I would be interested in seeing if we can, work something to where I could get started farming.
Davis hoped just to be able to buy his neighbor's equipment and then assume the lease on the land to farm.
We called the bank and, he said, I'll probably be retiring in 2 years. He'd be interested in renting it. And they said, well, that's all well and good. And we can put you in touch with the next owner, but we're going to list it for sale. Said, all right, and got to talking. I utilized FSA program, half and half with the bank, and was able to purchase the property. And that's whenever I started farming. The first year working with Joey, I was farming that farm at Rosie that we bought.
What year was that?
2021. I was 25. Dad was a farmer, Grandpa was a farmer, great-grandpa was a farmer, but there's a 21-year gap between whenever they stopped farming and whenever I started. So we don't farm any family land, don't have any family land, from before. So, yeah, so it was like a complete redo.
You got guts.
Well, I guess,
Yeah. Or faith.
Yeah, faith, a little bit. Yeah, definitely a lot of bit, on faith. If you ask somebody about starting a farm that's not multi-generational, they'll tell you that it's impossible. And in all rights, it pretty well should be. But that doesn't mean it is. It just means it's incredibly difficult.